A very pleasant welcome to Coach Brown Inclusion TV channel. I want to say a special thank you for watching my channel and welcome to new viewers, subscribers, and commenters. The Coach Brown Inclusion TV channel was launched to just explore what inclusion is and how we provide ourselves with inclusion and include others, and how not to react when we see people. Because I've come across a lot of stories and I've had a lot of experiences myself with exclusion. It doesn't take anything from us to be inclusive. And if we don't know how to be inclusive, we may want to think about how would I like to be treated? How would I react if someone excluded me? Some of the behaviors we exhibit are from lack of knowledge, and they say education is power. So what I wanted to do is to educate us without telling or teaching, because some of the things we do, they're so simple and we kind of overlook the true meaning of life sometimes. We get so caught up into what's going on around us that we forget about what's going on within us. It starts with self. If you are not good to yourself, you cannot be good to anyone else. If you don't love yourself, it's going to be very difficult for you to love anyone else. And sometimes we don't show ourselves any love, any self-compassion, but yet we expect to get it from someone else. So it starts with us. It starts with, what do I want for me? How would I like to be treated? How am I showing up to others? What are my requirements in terms of my existence on this earth? Sometimes the things we do show how much we care about ourselves. And sometimes people exclude us because they see that we have excluded ourselves. There are examples where I was told that there are adults now who were taught by their parents or grandparents to exclude themselves for an easier life. What is easier may not be better. And I'm thinking, I'm not judging anyone, but I would not give my children that advice, because if I'm telling my children to exclude themselves, what if everyone else told their children that? The whole world would be a world of exclusion. There'd be no inclusion at all. So we have to be mindful of what we teach our kids, what we learn, because our parents are not always right. There's no handbook to life, so it's about trial and error half of the time. And as a parent, if we make mistakes, we can go back and apologize or correct the thing we thought was right. It is not okay to be rigid with something even when you know it's not correct. These things can foster exclusion. Another thing I noticed, even in the workplaces, some workplaces, people are afraid of identifying with any disabilities because of lack of inclusion sometimes. They do not feel that that's fostered, and reasonable adjustments may not be readily available. And this sometimes is not done out of spite. It could be sometimes lack of knowledge again, where not a lot of people understand inclusion. They do not understand reasonable adjustments. And some people pretend to understand and they don't understand. So I just wanted to give you an overview of why I started this channel and thinking of how I can help people who listen to my channel to foster inclusion for all. It is not nice to feel excluded. I felt excluded a lot of time and it hurts. So I want you to think about how you can include yourself and include others to foster a more inclusive culture. Thank you.